Hello everyone, I'm Cesca and today's song in focus is Lovesick or Pagmahalasakit.
You are listening to the Song and Focus podcast where we dive deep into your favorite tracks. Hi, I'm Acel.
Hello, I'm Denice and today's song in focus and featured artist is a mix of many things. Cesca is not just a singer songwriter, but also a visual artist. Her diversified talents are not the only interesting things we will talk about today, but also how her song is a bilingual track which features both English and Filipino. So, Lovesick or Pagmahalasakit is released under Star Pop and is Cesca's debut single. So, welcome to Song in Focus, Cesca!
Hey,
Hello.
hello.
Thank you for having me po.
Hi, Saska. Okay, out of curiosity, no, kasi bilingual yung song. Which language did you write the song first? English ba or Tagalog or Filipino?
Yes, the first language that, sorry, Lovesick was originally an all English song, and then towards the end, um, I felt like something was missing and it just needed extra flavor. So I added Filipino towards the end. And then that's when I knew that, okay, the song is finished, it's done. So I submitted it and yeah.
So,
Nice.
yung term na pagmahalasakit, kasi kaya ako natawa kanina nung nag-intro ako, no? Kasi kanina pa kami nag-uusap tinanong ko si Acel, tapos tanong ko kayo kanina, how do you pronounce it again? It's my first time to actually encounter it. Is it a common word ba? Like, I'm asking the group, pati Acel. Ikaw, narinig mo na ba yan, Acel? First time
It's
ko siya.
from the word, I think, pagmamalasakit, di ba? Tama ba?
Yes.
Malasakit.
So, it's a legit, like, word. Tama ba?
Filipino word.
Filipino word talaga siya? Or is it
No.
like a word play? Or is it a...
It's wordplay po. So I kind of made it ish. So it's from the word pagmamahal and then sakit. So pagmahalasakit.
Pagmamahal. Sakit sa pagmamahal.
I thought it's from the word malasakit. But yeah, we're talking about love. Iba naman yung malasakit sa pagmamahal.
So yung context ng lovesick dito iba din. Kasi pag sinabi mo lovesick, you're like parang bitten by love bug. Parang gano'n, di ba? Parang like sobrang lovesick ako, ganyan, na-miss ko siya. But, so ito, lovesick. So, love as in sakit ng pagmamahal? Yun ba yung meaning mo ng lovesick dito? Given the Filipino, like, curious lang ako.
Sakit is actually, if translated in English, it's sickness.
Sickness.
Instead of pain. So it's just lovesick translated into Filipino.
Filipino.
Yes.
Gets. Pagmahalasakit. Okay, interesting. So, wordplay. So,
yeah, anong story ba niyan? Behind that lovesick.
Doon siya natawa, no?
Ikaw ba yung may sakit?
Ikaw,
ikaw yung may sakit pa? Ano ba yan?
Personal
Bakit
experience
na-lovesick
ito.
ka ba?
Yes.
Actually, lovesick, parang medyo matagal ko nang simulat si Lovesick. As in, right now, I'm in college. I'm in second year. And I wrote this back in high school pa. So, very outdated song. So, I was only able to record it because ngayon na lang din siya na-recognize. But Lovesick was about, like, I had a crush in high school kasi. Yes, I had a crush in high school and I wrote this song not for him, like he doesn't know it exists, but ayun, kasi parang Lovesick is basically about when you have a crush, you feel like parang your heartbeat is just, it's louder than usual or it's faster than usual, and then parang your face gets hot and stuff like that. So it feels like you're actually sick. So yes, Lovesick was also an accidental song because I was just playing around with my guitar that night. Tapos biglang I just vomited out Lovesick. Parang love vomit, ganun.
So does this guy know na crush mo siya? Like, may
I
idea ba
think so.
siya? Nag-MU ba kayo? Bawal ba ito marinig ng parents mo? No? So,
Patay.
kaya ba dapat ba? Yeah.
Recorded.
Pero, pero like, pero, kasi 'di ba parang, usually pag high school meron kang main crush, tas alam naman ng mga tao. So, may idea ba siya?
Yeah.
Tingin mo? May idea kaya siya ngayon?
Actually, a friend told me that he also liked me back, but he just never did anything, which I didn't do anything also. So in the end, we kind of just existed. We didn't do anything
Sa bagay, high school naman eh, di ba? So
in
you're
high
like,
school.
grade.
So, you
And-
don't like this person, eh? Ba? Given
He
na
will always
nag-uusap
be
pa
my-
kayo?
He
Given
will
na
always be my high
update
school
ko.
crush.
Yeah.
I've liked him parang 9, 10, 11, 12.
So grade 9.
Parang 5 years.
Simula grade 9.
5-year
Simula
crush
grade
ng high school.
I don't think
Buong
it-
high school. Buong high school
Nagkaroon ka ba
mo.
ng ganon, Acel? Like, yung mga sobrang long-term
Oo.
crush?
Yes!
Do you act-
Yes! Yes!
Do you act on it? I'm just curious.
No.
Like,
No.
ano
No.
yung longest crush mo na tumagal?
Elementary. Since, from grade 2, grabe grade 2 may crush.
Kids, wag tularan.
Magtularan. From grade 2 to grade 6. Tapos yung high school, syempre ibang school na. From siya yung crush ko from second year hanggang fourth year. Pero wala akong sinabihan. Ako lang, nakakaalam. Secret.
Hanggang ngayon,
Secret.
like, okay. Fair
Ay,
enough.
ngayon, hindi na. Sus naman. May asawa na ako. 3 na anak namin. Okay, sorry. Ba't napunta sa akin yung usapan?
Curious kasi ako. Na-curious ako. Seryoso kasi ako, personally, nung high school ako.
Ikaw.
May mga friends ako na ganyan. May mga Mr. 5 years, yun yung tawag na. Like 5 years na crush. Diba? Pero ako, wala. Parang hindi ako masyadong... Ano
Buti
ako
ka pa.
pag feeling ko di mo ako bet, di na kita bet. Parang sa oras.
Ay, ganun.
Parang wala akong time to beat around the bush na parang may deadline sa akin na 6 months to 1 year.
Ikaw, may deadline ka ba, Cesca?
Oo. Paano ka
Wala
naka-get over
naman.
sa Lovesick mo?
So, na-outgrown mo yung pagka-crush sa kanya. Ngayon, kasi college ka na, you met new people,
Yeah.
new classmates. So, okay na. Wala na eh.
Okay na po. And ano na siya, like, he went to another country already. So,
So another hint. High school. Went to another country.
I think he knows that Lovesick is about him. I think linaglag na ako ng mga friends ko. Pero okay lang naman sa akin kasi, I mean, it was a happy crush. I think that's a good thing about happy crush. Parang, you don't have to worry about it so much because it's just happy crush. So, I don't really mind that he knows. Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite part sa song? Kasi it has English parts, tas may Filipino parts, 'di ba?
Yeah. My favorite part will always be the chorus, which is yung the chorus has an English translation and a Filipino translation.
Yeah.
So the chorus is
Guard my heart or something.
yeah. Tinan mo, nakalimutan ko yung lyrics ko sa sarili ko. Ha?
Ito, meron ako dito.
Guard my heart, Lord, or something.
Yes.
I'm too weak. Ayan.
Yeah. Yung line na bakit parang meron ba akong sakit? Dahil ba sa'yo or dahil sa akin? I think that's what made Lovesick. Yung
May
chorus.
sakit.
Yeah, and I just have this weird addiction to translating stuff. I don't know, parang every time I write stuff, I'm always like, okay, but what would this sound like if it's in Tagalog though? Like, would it sound better? It's there's always this probability na parang, okay, I want to translate this. So I think that's my favorite part of Lovesick because it's something that I would do, and it's what makes Lovesick very memorable for me. So yeah, yun. It's my favorite part.
Was it the first time you tried to do a song na both nag-exist? I mean, yung English and Filipino. Like, was Lovesick the first time you tried that route, or?
Mm, I used to do spoken word poetry. And I used to write
Ah.
both. Sorry, I used to
Tagalog
write
and
both
English.
in English and
Filipino.
Filipino. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't have the guts to perform spoken word. People have the talent for it, but I don't. It's awkward. Parang when other people do it, they have so much soul, so much. It looks nice, but when I do it, it's so awkward. So what I did was I applied that to my songs instead para kahit papaano mailabas ko siya. So my first Filipino English song was a song named Nostalgia. I first performed it in Route 196, as in with my friend pa when
Mm.
I wasn't under Star Music yet. Um, and then Lovesick followed. So Lovesick. So that the first song, Nostalgia, was kind of like a trial song. And then when I found
Mm.
out that it kind of worked, yun na, ginawa ko na kay Lovesick. So yeah.
I actually saw yun nga yung cover art. Ang ganda-ganda nung how you did it, like your face is covered with
Yeah.
flowers. And yeah, we mentioned kanina that you are also a visual artist. So ano ba yung nauna? Like, were you a visual artist first or a musician
That's hard.
or
Um, they had,
sabay?
they had their own time. They had their own date of birth.
Okay.
Um, Music was something I've always grown up with. So from my grandfather to my parents to kasi nagbabanda ako dati nung high school. So
Mm.
a lot of my friends are musically inclined. We're just this whole group of people who could either play guitar, or piano, or sing,
Mm.
or beatbox, ganun. So um, music was definitely my first love. But then I suddenly no, I started liking art bandang high school na through my I had this teacher. She was like a hardcore feminist art teacher who loves pink. And she was the one who awakened something in me because um ayun, ever since I've started painting and I've started um I just drawn a lot, even in class. And then that's when it started to just bloom. And then my parents really supported me because you know how expensive art materials are.
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
Yes. Like,
Um,
how much for tube?
so yeah, like, one paintbrush ang mahal na. Um, so and the problem is my medium is oil paint pa, and you know how
Oh.
expensive oil paint is. So but I'm glad that they supported me naman. So towards the end, I started incorporating my art stuff to my music stuff because I realized why not? I mean, what's stopping me? I can just go ahead and kind of make them exist in the same world. So yeah, so both are yeah, but music has stayed longer in
So
my life.
nauna yung music.
Yeah.
So about the cover art,
Hmm.
so could you share with us like what how you thought about the concept, and why did you choose that image?
Yes. Lovesick is right. Love na may sakit ka. So I I kind of incorporated that to the cover art. So
Mm.
do you know what the Hanahaki disease is? Um
No.
it's
Ako,
a
I don't. Ah.
okay.
I don't.
It's okay. I don't think much people know about it, but it's a pop culture thing. Like it's a fictional disease in Japanese culture na when you suffer from one-sided love, you cough up flowers. Tapos, sometimes, like, there are cases where it's so bad. It's like you cough up so much na parang nasasakal ka na by the flowers. You can't breathe anymore. So you have to get it surgically removed. But the consequence of that is you will lose the memory of the person you were in love with. So that was the inspiration
Is
of.
that like a legend from a legend epic story?
I
Or
don't
a
know if it's
manga,
a
or it's an
legend.
anime, like which
It's
shows were
a Japanese.
depicted ganyan. Curious lang ako.
I I
Oh.
think short stories were depicted. A lot of poetry about
Uh,
Hanahaki has existed already.
How do you call it again? Hanaki? Ha-
Hanahaki.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Are you Japanese? I mean, you look Japanese. Do you have like roots
No.
from?
No,
No.
I'm Chinese. I'm half Chinese. So yeah. But I like
She's a chua.
yeah, how do
Chua.
you know?
Cause
Ah.
sa YouTube, your songwriter credit had chua in it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Chua.
I'm a
Ah.
Lao. I'm a Lao.
Oh,
Chinese,
hello.
si ano din eh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Magkatukayo kayo.
Yeah.
So what's your Chinese name then? Oh my God. Sobrang out of topic.
Oo.
From Japanese to Chinese to English to Filipino. O, di ba? Dami natin natutunan today.
Oo nga eh, no? May Japanese pa eh, no? Hanaki. Yeah,
Hanahaki.
yung lyric video naman, no? It's just somebody painting. Was that you? Like,
Yeah,
it's
that
a
was
lyric.
me. But I think the previous show I've guested in, they've also asked about the painting that in the video, and I had to explain that it wasn't it's not related to the song, but it was picked like that was the only footage I had of me painting. And it was aesthetic, so we used it for the lyric video because yeah, but the actual art that's related to Lovesick is the cover art. So yeah. And also the cover art, aside from the Hanahaki disease, it's also a mask full of flowers, which is like COVID. I mean,
Oh, actually, yun yung una kong naisip
direct
eh. Kaya
reference.
siguro mask, tapos sickness. So, it's like a mask.
What
Pero love
flowers? Kasi you had like flower inspirations dun sa mask.
Mhm.
And I saw that dun sa parang you kind of documented how you made the cover art, diba, sa TikTok?
Yes.
What flowers did you choose and why those flowers? Like,
I chose different kinds of dahlias, specifically because dahlia is related to my upcoming releases. So it's a teaser. It's an
Gets.
Easter egg. Yes.
Okay.
I'm releasing an EP soon, and one prominent theme that it has is the flower that is the dahlia. So
So, what is it with the dahlia,
Dahlia.
personally?
yeah. Well, a hint is Dahlia will become a character in one of my songs.
Oh,
Okay, that's nice. Okay, we
exciting!
got first dibs.
Okay, exciting!
Ay, pwede tayo umuwi. May nakuha na tayo kasi nakakaiba. May nakuha na tayong sikat.
Yeah. So, something that they have to look forward to, no? For the upcoming
Yeah.
songs and EP. Okay.
So,
No.
you mentioned na you've written it like back, parang you wrote it, sorry, you wrote it back in high school. And ngayon lang siya nagkaroon ng moment. So,
Yeah.
you got signed to a label, Star Pop, and
Yes.
I'm sure you pitched a lot of songs. And I saw the credits. You had awesome people work with you. So there's produced by Rock Santos and arranged by Tommy Katigbak.
Yes.
So,
Si
kilala mo,
Roxy.
Acel.
Si
So,
Roxy.
could you share with us parang how did you end up working with these people, and the process on how Lovesick was chosen to be your debut single, because I'm surely
Yes.
mahirap siyang piliin, like you have a lot of babies, I mean in terms of songs.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mahirap mamili kung ano yung which would represent you the most, diba? So
Mm-mm.
could you share with us that production process? And
Yes. Actually, the first song that got the attention of Sir Rox is Lovesick talaga. And I was like, what? Because, alam mo yung hindi ka pa naniniwala na parang okay naman yung kanta, so let's take it. Pero at that time, kasi I wasn't really sure if the song was ready. I don't think any artist is sure if their song is ready. But then Sir Rox was like, hindi, let's go na. Let's just work on it. And then we worked on Lovesick. Lovesick was the one that the team picked to be the debut single. And then when I was actually the demo that I submitted, it was posted before in YouTube back in like what year was that? 2020.
Mm.
Um, so of
With the
course the
same
demo,
title. With the
yeah, the
same
same
title.
title. So of course the demo was super bad quality, as in taken in my room at 12 a.m. with my webcam, as in ganun ka low quality siya. And then, but then for some reason, talented people just managed to turn that into a masterpiece. So what I did was I sent Xerox some pegs. This is how I want Lovesick to sound like, ganyan. And then the people who executed it and mixed it, like Kuya Tim, they were the ones who did most of the magic. Yung arreglo,
Mm.
like kailan papasok yung certain instruments, ganyan. And then the pegs that I sent him were actually from Korean drama OSTs. They have, alam mo yung
Mm.
mga moments na magkikita yung main guy and yung main girl, and then yung background music nun. Ganon. Yung
Yun may
instrument.
mag-freeze sila, tapos mag-the-next episode na. Tama ba? Yung
Yeah.
mga ganun ba yung vibe na
Yeah, or parang like when they're strolling.
Teka, yung,
Go lang pa.
yung demo ba na when you presented to kila Roxy and the team, the demo that you gave them is that one from yung sa kwarto mo, yung just the guitar,
Yeah.
and the, but they
Yes.
really imagined something na this would really be a great song
Yeah.
too.
I was also surprised because, sometimes artists don't see the potential in their work. Sometimes it's other
Why?
people.
Was there like a song, the other songs from your, yung mga pinresent mo na you think na yun yung bet mo?
Actually, yeah. Opo.
Meron.
Hindi ko ina-expect na si Lovesick kasi si Lovesick parang babaw lang niya, parang ay crush, ganun. I have other songs na parang about like what, heartbreak na sobrang lalim, ganun. Akala ko yun talaga yung papatok. Pero I think Lovesick has its own charm. I don't know if it has something like that. And it's a good way to introduce me daw because it sounds like me. So yeah.
Is the demo still up on YouTube?
I think it is. I don't remember, but I think it is. There's no point in taking it down anymore if it is.
On your channel, diba you have your
Yeah.
own
Yes, I
YouTube
have a
channel.
YouTube channel. It's Cesca Boom. As in cheese ka and then BUM boom.
BUM. Cheese kaboom.
Ano yung cheese? Chee.
CHEESCA. Cesca.
Cheese ka.
Because my friends in high school called me cheese because I love cheese. So,
cheese ka. Okay, cute.
Okay.
Parang Cesca na cheese. Tama ba? Cheese kaboom.
But yeah, you can also type Cesca and it'll appear. But yes, if ever the video's still there, there's no point in taking it down because of sentimental value.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, is there anything else that you want to share about the song that we weren't able to ask you? Baka may mga something na nice for the listeners to know about the song.
Parang ang dami. Hindi naman. Well, I just want to say that Lovesick is an introductory song. So, I would love for the listeners to stay tuned for my other releases because all of my the following songs that will be released is related to Lovesick. They all exist in the same timeline. So it is a story, it's a narrative. So I think digest Lovesick right now and then soon you will hear the next release, which is I cannot say yet, but yes.
So, are the other releases about the same guy?
Actually, no.
Sabi mo kasi in the same timeline. So, parang naisip ko lang, so, malalaman ba namin what happened to you guys? Kaya ba hindi ko siya nag-share? The joke na.
Actually, the next coming songs is inspired it's from different people that I've encountered in my life, pero I've kind of made just one story, and I've made them characters of that story. So it's half true and half fabricated because it turns into a fictional work. So, ayun. Yeah.
Exciting. Yeah. So, invite our listeners, our sifters, where they could listen to you, your songs, your channel, where they could watch, the videos that we've been talking about today.
Yes, so I would love if everyone listened to Lovesick on Spotify. It's in the playlist of OPM Rising, Fresh Finds Philippines, and Equal Philippines. I would also love for you to visit my YouTube channel, which I also do because I'm taking multimedia arts in Benilde, so I do a little bit of vlogging of what my life is like being a stressed art student who just turned her passion into her profession and is now experiencing burnout. Thank you.
Are you me? The joke. Because you're also Chinese and I feel that way.
That's everyone. Honestly, if you turn your passion into your profession, it's bound to happen. Pero if you like doing it, diba? Okay naman, sulit naman. And I also do P-pop content. I used to, but I'm planning to continue it if ever because a lot of people have been requesting. So yes, my YouTube is Cesca Bomb, but if you search Cesca, it will appear. And yes, also my Instagram, which is just type Cesca for everything. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Yes.
TikTok. Yeah.
And TikTok.
So, I think we're
That's it.
ready for our focus sessions later. And that is
Yeah. So thank you so much, Cesca. Yeah, and that was Cesca and the stories behind the song Lovesick or Pagmahalasakit. Yan. So don't forget to stick around for our focus sessions. Thank you, Cesca.
Thank you for having me.
You are here with us for another round of focus sessions wherein we talked about the interview we had. So ngayon, with
una ko.
Cesca,
Yeah.
Pagmahalasakit.
Kanina pa tayo
ikaw
nagtatalo
yung
kung pagmamahalasakit, lovesick. Personally, siguro ako, I wanna comment on the bilingual element of the song. Napansin ko kasi na ang sipag niya. I mean, gets ko yung kunwari for this specific song, gusto niyang mag-translate kasi baka bagay sa concept. Pero di ba nabanggit niya na mini-make sure niya na it's the right language. So, ibig sabihin, ginagawa niya yun madalas. Tama ba? So, parang feeling ko, napakasipag mong tao. Kasi ako yung personally, ang experience ko lang na ganyan, araw at buwan. Na English poem siya, tapos ginawa ko siyang Filipino song. Tapos nagkataon, nag-fit. Pero usually, where I start writing it is where I end up finishing it. So, in her case, first time ako makarinig ng person na madalas nagtatranslate to make sure that it's the right language used. Wala akong ganong energy, in fairness sa kanya.
For the song.
Di ba? Grabe yun, no? Kaya mo ba yun?
Ay.
Isipin mo kung lahat ng sinusulat mo, hindi man lahat. Pero like,
Ako yun,
di ba?
ita-translate mo, either ita-try mo kung English or Tagalog, or Filipino.
Oo.
Oo,
Parang-
no? Effort
Di ko-
yun,
Di ko kaya. Pero
Or baka yung chorus lang yung baka yung
tinatest run
baka
niya.
yung
Hindi natin
chorus
natanong,
lang,
no?
Hindi natin natanong, no? Chorus
Oo.
lang yung tinest. Oo.
Yun. So, yun yung
Kasi
isang-
ako, pag gumagawa,
Pag ano?
English na. Pag
Diba?
naumpisa ng English na. Pag
pag doon na
naumpisa ng Tagalog na.
pag doon na nag-roll yung tongue mo, doon mo natatapusin. Unless siguro parang, yun nga, in case ko sa araw at buwan nga, English poem. Pero nung kinanta ko siya, Filipino agad siya.
Tagalog.
Oh,
Filipino.
so parang feeling ko yun, first time ako makarinig ng person na nai-enjoy niya mag-translate. To be sure. Like, in fairness sa perfectionism ni ate, sobrang love yan. Tapos yung second is, napag-usapan natin to, off-air ba yung term pag podcast? I don't know. Is there an air? Walang airwave, no? So, hindi siya off-air. But, labo. Pero seryoso, napag-usapan nga natin na, sabi mo kanina, di ba, na for you, hindi mo ganun ka madalas marinig yung bilingual sa Philippines. Pero, sabi niya kasi fan siya ng K-pop. So, I feel like, major influence yun na sa mga K-pop kasi may mga full verse sila kung ano yung buong bridge is English. Or like, may isang verse. Maglalabas sila ng English song, tapos may isang verse na Korean. Or yung bridge Korean, or yung chorus, 2 versions, ganyan. Sabi niya, di ba, into P-pop siya. So, I'm assuming baka into K-pop din siya. And,
Oo.
it's
Kaya siguro
interesting.
na
Yeah.
inspired by that. Kasi like, nung, parang kasi siguro in my generation, my generation, which is, few years,
Few years.
parang, few years. My generation, pag English, di ba parang, ang turo sa school, pag interview ka pag tinanong ka ng English, magsalita ka ng English. Pag tinanong ka ng Tagalog, magsalita ka ng Tagalog. Or Filipino. I mean, parang I was trained to think that way. So parang, if somebody asks me like in English, I have to speak in English. So pag magsusulat din tuloy, pag magsusulat ako ng English song lahat. English song lahat. Mali. English lyrics lahat.
Lahat. Oh, gets.
Pag Tagalog. Pero yun nga, ang ganda din pala nung gano'n. Naka-interview na rin tayo ng mga Bisaya, tapos English. Merge. So, parang nagiging na siya. Nagiging common na siya. Unlike before.
Si Parokya, di ba? Before, with Happy C, meron sila may Chinese in between. So, I feel like it's very common in K-pop, I feel. Especially yung parang, may Taglish pa na word sa Korean. But parang they mix English lines with Korean phrases. Tapos sometimes, you know what they do pa? They rhyme the ends of the Korean to the ends of the English. May mga ganun. So interesting.
Galing.
It's so awesome, ganon. Parang medyo, kasi, di ba, I'm a fan of CL. Tapos like, she has raps. Tapos, ang ginagawa niya wordplay is rhyming. Rhyming na mix of this Korean word sounds like this English word rather than just Korean to Korean or English to English. So, there's that. Yun. So ako, I just want to touch on the bilingual thing because it's interesting. And she's young. I feel like her age is, parang she's really young. She's 19 and a lot of artists are like that. Actually, parang feeling ko pati sa Filipino hip-hop, diba? Yung mga parang may isang drop siya ng mga English sentence. Tapos, di ba? Di ba may mga ganong mix?
So, ngayon, mas na siya ngayon, mas common. Kasi parang sa akin, parang hindi ko na maalala, meron ba or hindi ko lang alam. Pero yung yung mga 70s, meron. Parang, TL ako sa'yo. Well, that's true love.
TL ako sa'yo. Tsaka, Mr. Dreamboy. Yung mga Mr. Dreamboy, Mr. Dreamboy.
Mga ganon.
70s ba yun? Di ba parang?
Pero it's just like 80s, 70s, 80s. Okay. 70s yung baka early 80s. Yung mga Cinderella. Yung
parang 80s yun, feeling.
Hindi, Mr. Dreamboy. 80s. Pero yung mga banda na may mga ganon dati, 70s. Mga Cinderella, 70s ba sila? Or early 80s. Anyway, basta, ganon. Yeah. So, maganda yung, tsaka ang ganda nung, yung tunog niya din is yung how she sings it. Parang medyo may yung nostalgic, yung old, yung parang style, yung style of singing.
Mature yung style of singing.
I don't know, but it brings
deep. May deep tones siya.
It brings me to the also mga luma mga lumang kanta. Ganun. So, yun, at saka, ano ba? So, ano pa? Baka meron ka pa.
Ako, yun lang, yun sa bilingual aspect, that was fun. Hindi ko in-expect. I mean, akala ko. Tapos yung play on words, like, okay, so kaya ako siya di alam kasi she was the one who mixed it pala, which is very cute. So, I'd like to commend her for that. And mahirap siyang i-pronounce. Pagmahalasakit. with T, yes. Yeah.
Pagmahalasakit. Oh.
Yun. So ako yun.
So
Yun lang yung
yan.
major thing for me that I want to talk about.
Ako naman, parang maganda din na like as an artist, no, na visual artist din siya. So it helps to parang add on to how she wants to express herself like with regards to the song. Na partner niya yun with the visuals, no, na may ibig sabihin. Kasi like ako, parang I would want that talent also, no, so I can really express. Hindi yung picture lang or I will ask somebody to do that for me. Well,
Mm.
ikaw, visual artist ka din. So, that's why you can do your own thing as well. Like, I mean, design your own cover art.
Oh,
Ba?
fun siya. May new dimension siya. Parang you're talking about 10 things at the same time. And it's all merged and mixed. So, ako na-enjoy ko yung aspect na yun. Personally. Tapos, maganda rin yung sinabi niya dun sa burnout na since passionate people yung ano siya. Pero wala na burnout. Alam mo yan, as in, pag yun. So,
I know it. I feel ya.
I feel it.
Yeah, that's why I know we need to do something else, no? Pag nababurnout ka, just, iba na muna ang gagawin ko.
Ah.
So,
Yeah.
parang gano'n. Parang lang pacing lang yan. Pacing. So, and ano parang ang tagal na niya nasulat high school pa siya. And it took that long na bago siya talaga maluto, no? Pero so it's all, usually naman madami na tayong mga na-interview na ganyan, no? Na matagal bago talaga siya nabuhay. No, but the idea is there, but you still need people who can help you bring that come alive to be alive yung song na yon. It takes kung it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a group of talented individuals to release a song. Parang ganun.
Yes.
So parang hindi siya ganun kadali, no? Parang and I was just thinking, no, parang ano lang to well, it's not a rant, but when somebody would ask me to write a song like or a project, sulat ka naman ng kanta. Kasi because I just do it, parang for them it's just it's easy. And then and I really hope that they really give value to it. Yun lang nakakalungkot pag hindi na value yung the project, no, na parang kaya mo naman yan gawin. Or kung manta or denim, kaya mo naman gawin yan. Madali lang naman yan sa'yo. Sige na, gawin mo na yan. Friend naman. Ganyan. Pero so I commend yung mga artists na may another talent pa. No? Add-on pa yun. So, dapat iba yung fee niya sa pero dapat iba yung fee niya sa paggawa ng cover art as an artist, as a composer. Alam mo yun, dapat na-value yun. Valuation.
Ang
diba?
okay sa kanya is, syempre, the cover art, the branding, di ba, is part of the artistry. So, ang good dun is she has the capacity to also control that for her. Kasi she's the one making her visuals. I mean, kaya ako with my own, big deal sa akin yun that I get to have a big say and could communicate to other artists what I want to happen sa craft ko. Like, even if I work with others. So, feeling ko yun. And she's so young, diba? She's so young and she could already do so much. So, imagine. Like, 10 years down the line pa. More pa yan. Diba?
Yeah.
Yun.
Madami pa.
So, yun.
That's it.
So, this is our second to the last episode for season 3. And before Acel and I take a break, but we will still, I think, release listen-in episodes and release more YouTube content. Because I'm releasing a song, I think, like, in a few weeks or next week. Depende kung sa kailan to lalabas. Na mag-usap kami ni Acel later. Pero may lalabas ako na song, like, in a week. So, in a week, binibase ko, in a week or in 2 weeks, check out my page, Denice Lao Music, DNICELAO Music. So you guys could, see when that date is, when we release this. Napag-usapan namin mamaya ni Acel. Ayun. And then, of course, stay tuned. Kasi, we're both exploring things. Again, as usual, our annual breaks and our annual personal music time pagkatas namin ma-inspire sa other people. So, yun. And our next episode after this will be Mayonnaise with Dropeye. So, stay tuned. Yung season
Yes.
ender namin
Yeah.
with Mayonnaise. So, yun. Don't miss that. Okay. So you, Acel, you want to invite them to your page?
Yes, please do follow me on my Instagram account. It's Acel Bisa Van Omen, and my YouTube channel. Please do subscribe. I put there my lyric videos and music videos. So it's Acel Music, ACEL Music, and Spotify. Also follow me so that you get notified when I release a song. I'm gonna be releasing a song also. Hopefully
Ayan
talaga.
na.
Hope-
Alam mo, ito yung segment natin of hopefulness. Like hope, dreams.
Hopefully.
Kasi ikaw, ilan yung estimate
tapos
mo?
na.
Sige,
Tapos na naman. Pero
pagkalabas natin ito, tapos i-gauge
itong
natin
end
kung
ng
tama.
March.
Ito, tingnan natin kung
Oo.
tama. Ako 1 to 2 weeks.
Yung
Dapat
tat-
bukas.
Oh,
Sige, ano yung...
kung sakali, baka sabay tayo kung 2 weeks. Kung 2 weeks ka.
Okay. Sige.
Baka 2 weeks to 3 weeks. So either last week of March or first week of April.
Anong
Pero gusto
title
ko
ng
talaga
song mo?
sa...
Sige, anong title ng song mo? Tapos sabihin ko na yung title ng song ko.
Ito, alam mo ba, grabe, nung December pa to dapat. Nung December pa to, hindi na natuloy. It's Buhangin. I was
Si
actually, okay, sige, sabihin na sa mga listeners na talagang pa-follow. Dapat kasi EP to. So, parang baka ma-scratch na yung EP. I mean, with the other songs na na-release ko last year kasi dapat sila yung magkakasama. Magiging iba na yung kasama niya. Iba na yung kaibigan niya.
So, kasama
So,
pa din to sa
i-release ko
EP.
siya.
Kasama pa din
Oh,
to.
so ito yung umpisa nung EP gagawin ko for this year. So hindi na siya kasi parang natapos ko na yung last year, di ba?
Si
Kasi I
Bawat
was thinking
Paghinga.
last year lahat. At saka Nais Lumaya. Yun.
Ganda.
Tapos
Ganda
may
mga
dalawang
kanta.
song. So ito na lang, gagawin ko na lang sila magkasama and then I have another 2 songs to include or 3 songs. So yung mauuna si Buhangin, yun. Tapos meron ako sa April. Awan ko kung magsusunod kasi merong tong ibang project na to eh. Ibang project to eh.
So, tignan natin mga listeners kung
bago
lalabas lahat ng
maudyot,
sinasabi
no?
ni Acel. Ay, lista nyo na.
Pero
So, may
ito with
isang song,
may
isang
ka-duet.
project.
May ka-duet ito.
Tara.
May isang Buhangin, na to, sigurado na yung Buhangin. Yan,
Okay, check.
tagal ko na sinasabi.
Okay,
check na
din ako.
yan.
Okay.
Tagal ko na sinasabi. So, totoo na yan. Totoo na po yan. Tapos na. Ilalabas na lang. Manganganak na lang na ako. Ipapanganak ko siya. Tapos, another one with a duet person. May ka-duet ako. May ka-collab ako.
Exciting. I-play natin yun sa Song in Focus. Listen in. Magli-listen in kami ni Acel para ma-play namin mga kanta namin. Yes! Yun. Ako, the song title is First to Last. So,
First to last. Ay, guys, if you're listening, engage si Denice. So,
oh my gosh, ko
ikakasal
siya
na
suot
siya.
today. So, suotin ko siya.
Inspired siya. So, in love po siya. So, meron siyang single na lalabas.
Huwag kang ganyan, baka kiligin si Kim habang ina-edit niya to. Joke lang.
Hello, Kim.
Hindi, pero yun, it's
Yan.
first to
Pagkandahin
last.
mo yung edit, tanggalin mo yung mga ewan.
It's first to last.
Okay.
I collaborated with Discover Manila for the video. So, I hope you guys...
Nice.
Yes.
Exciting.
So, ang peg ko is I'll release it April 1 as a song and April 3 as a music video. But, we'll never know. Hopefully. So, alam mo, ilabas natin to para malaman natin kung di natin nasusunod yung timeline natin. Yun. So, but it's announced. From here on, it's announced. So, kaya natin yan. Panindigan natin. So, kaya namin to ina-announce ni Acel para lumabas talaga siya. Okay?
Correct.
Yeah, so yun. See you guys on the next episode. At sorry, ang dami namin sinabi. Pero alam niyo, nakarelate kasi kami kay Cesca nung sinabi niyang mababurnout kapag yung passion maging profession. At ito na nga kami ni Acel as usual. So, ayun. Thank you.
Kaya nga, iba yung profession namin.
Meron kami on the side. Para di maubos para sa pagmamahal sa musika. Ayun.
Thank you guys for listening.
Subscribe to YouTube, follow on Spotify. Goodbye!